Welcome back everyone, I'm Jay Barino and this is Starcraft Mass Recall, a Starcraft Brood War remake and Starcraft 2. In the last couple missions we've been fighting the Zerg on Aiur because in the Zerg campaign we kicked the Protoss butts on Aiur. So now we're the Protoss trying to stop that because things are going very poorly. The Zerg hive cluster near the Siam province was destroyed, but the Protoss forces paid a high price for their victory. Praetor Phoenix, hero and steward of the Templar, was killed during the assault. No! The Conclave, convinced that its stratagems are winning the war against the Zerg, have let down their guard and turned their attention to personal matters. The Judicator Aldaris was ordered to find and arrest the wayward Tassadar and bring him home to stand trial for his crimes of treason. Now, with only a small fleet for protection, Aldaris and the Executor have traveled to the Afterworld of Char, hoping that Tassadar is still somewhere to be found.
Executor, I know that you were reluctant to leave Aiur in this dark hour, and that you still grieve for the loss of your comrade, Phoenix. But remember that he lived and died as a Templar. He has reached the Kala's end. There is no greater glory than that. We Judicator are called to look beyond such matters, to ensure the safety and future of our people. It is not the Zerg, but the rogue Tassadar, who represents the greatest threat to us now. If he is allowed to spread the Dark Templar's tainted influence to Aiur, all will be lost. We will find him and bring him to judgment. Tassadar claimed that this world was abandoned by the Zerg just prior to the invasion of Aiur. Yet I still sense a lingering darkness here. Be prepared for anything, Executor. If there are still Zerg on this world, then they must surely know of our arrival.
So is this really what we're going to be wasting our time on right now? Really? Going to be looking for Tassadar when our homeworld is getting virtually destroyed? Great. Infested orbital platform over Char. So yeah, the Zerg surely know of arrival, but let's only give you a couple units. Let's not just send everything that's inside of the ships. Or, bring the fleet and bombard part of the platform. No. Just send you a couple. Anyway, so I kind of described how I was going to start practicing. I had not done this one, because this one is essentially like an installation mission, because you only have a set number of units for now, so that's why right now I'm... Okay, let's back up. I want to play this one rather safe, because you only have a certain amount of units until you get near where Tassadar is. Tassadar's kind of up at the top here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to inch in. Okay, there's a bunch of Zerglings grouped up. Now we finally have Storm. So this is awesome. Yes! So good. Okay, let's pop up here. Maybe we can get the high ground on some of these colonies. Now you gotta be careful because you can't just auto-attack with High Templar because they'll just run in and get killed. And now there's gonna be probably a sunken colony here. We're gonna have to run in and kill this. Don't look forward to doing that. So High Templar, you stay back. We're gonna hotkey you to 1 and run in there. Okay. It seems like it removes its aggro on whatever is attacking it, as long as you stop attacking. That's a little different. Normally they usually just keep attacking no matter what. As long as the first thing it attacks is still in range. So we got a Zealot who's pretty low here. We want to keep him back. Keep all these back. Okay, what are we looking at here? I'm assuming we're going to have another thing where we're going to want to storm. Inch forward. Run back. Yes. Get anything? Did we get anything? Alright, High Templar, you stay back. Basically, that's how I play these, is like you run up, you make them unburrow so you can find out where they are, and then you turn around and you attack. Don't attack into the sunken colony, please. Okay, so here I think you can, yes, you definitely can go up and around. Zealot, no. Okay, get in there. Haven't lost any units. So see, we can go up and around this sunken colony. Anytime you can avoid attacking sunken colonies when you have limited units is a good engagement. Okay, I'm not too familiar on where the Zerg are burrowed. All I remember that I used to do was I would take the far left path up to get to Tassadar's base. That's really the only knowledge that I have of this. Decent amount of Zerglings here. Oh, High Templar, don't. Okay, get back. Okay, we're looking good. Still haven't lost anything. Kill this. Okay, we've got 2 really low Zealots. Back out, back out, back out. Okay, still... how you doing here? 10 health, 11 health. Okay. So let's keep scooting forward. Maybe I should lead with the High Templar so when I see something unburrow I can storm. What do we got? 75, so I have enough for 2 storms right now. Alright, that seems okay. I just want to make sure I don't lose my 2 Zealots that are really low. We've got 1 Zealot who's almost full health, so we'll keep him in front. And let's sneak down this ramp. Yeah! Oh, don't go in the storm! Woo! You can damage your own stuff with storm. You gotta be careful with that. Still haven't lost one, though. So that's... With storm, you have to act really quick. Especially Zerglings, because you can't storm them when they get close to... You can't storm them once they get close to your units. Okay, so let's inch up here. This guy is really low, and I expect him to die. Inch forward. Inch forward. Okay, so I can go down this ramp and go up and around, or just keep going to Tassadar's base. Oh, we're here! I thought there was more burrowed stuff.
Aldaris, Executor, how is it that you've come here? I was about to abandon all hope of rescue.
I have come to arrest you and bring you home to Ire to stand trial.
Arrest me? Ire burns at the touch of the Zerg. You travel all this way to arrest me?
Don't let it get to you, man. This happened to me once.
Who is this human, Tassadar?
The name's Jim Raynor, pal. And I won't be talked down to by anybody. Not even a Protoss.
Amusing. Tassadar, your taste in companions grows ever more inexplicable. Executor, prepare to take Tassadar into custody.
Executor, wait. I do not know what they have told you about me. But what I have done for Ire. Help me find Zeratul and his Dark Templar. They alone can defeat the Overmind Sererits. Once we have won, I shall gladly submit myself to the judgment of the Conclave.
Unthinkable. You presume that we would side with the Dark Ones as you have? You have gone quite mad, Tassadar.
You shall speak of them with respect, Aldaris. Executor, there is much that I can explain to you. If only you'll help me find Zeratul.
So I guess our silence is basically...
We've been surrounded.
Being silent is just, yes, you're saying, yes, let's do it. So now we have a fully functional base, and we have to pretty much get Tassadar and Raynor back to the beacon. And I have to be careful with Raynor because you don't have SCVs to repair him. Also, one thing I didn't point out in any of the Terran campaigns is Jim Raynor's model is actually in the Vulture, which is awesome. Tassadar's got a mad wicked ponytail going on here. Maybe he can, instead of shooting those psionic bolts, he can just be whipping him with that shit going on. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of money. We want to start mining gas as soon as possible. So since this is hard mode, I don't know how difficult it's going to be to get back to the beacon, so I'm actually going to build stuff. When I was younger, what I used to do was just take what I had, make this Archon, and just go. And it would work, and Tassadar has Storm, so it actually is pretty cool, but, What did I just attack? Ha! Cool. Little blizzard flag. This is the only area where the Zerg attack, so I'm going to keep my units up around here. It's pretty nice that I didn't actually lose anything in that first attack. Make an extra Zealot here. Let's get some more on gas, because I want to start my upgrades soon. So my goal is I want to get 1-1-1, or at least 1 attack, 1 shields, make maybe 2 more Archons, and then get going. And with the Archon splash damage plus Tassadar's Storm, I should be good. But again, I don't know if on hard mode they added something. You don't have to worry about destroying the Zerg base, so don't be worried about that. Let's go ahead and get shields first because it's most expensive and we can afford it now. We'll get a second gateway, and then we'll have to get a cybernetics core in order to make dragoons. Dragoons are also very important because they're basically what's happened is Zerg has spawned all along the path that we took to get here, but kind of in like large clumps. So if you can engage them with a storm or with Archon splash damage, it's great. But there are some with mutalisks, so you need things that can attack air. Tassadar can't attack air, I don't think. Yeah, target's ground. Raynar can't attack air. Let's actually go ahead and spider mine some of this up.
This should be good. Sounds fun. Go ahead, Commander.
Cool. So Raynar can be a little helpful for now. Let's get a cybernetics core. I'm really just going towards... I'm not like... It's going to be weird because I'm saying I'm not teching up, but I am going to tech up eventually because I'm going to tech up to be able to get High Templar in order to make more Archons, because Archons are really good. They're just so good. I mean, they're good in Starcraft 2, so it's... I can't say they're not good in Starcraft 2, but good here, not good here, and good. They're good just in both games. Like, hands down, just so fantastic. What's nice is you only have to worry about the Zerg coming up from one area. They seem to be giving me a lot of time in order to make stuff. Nice! Double nice! Raynar, holding him off. Alright, let's do that again, because that was fantastic. It's too bad I can't spend money to rebuild spider mines. Though I understand that would be unfair. Okay, let's make more dragoons. Let's make another probe. And then I'm going to get a Citadel of Adun, which is very similar to... oh, what's it called? What is it actually called? A Twilight Council. I'm trying to come up here again. It's very similar to a Twilight Council in StarCraft 2. Actually, it's the same unit model that they used here. Okay, it seems like... Okay, what I'm learning, at least for the Protoss campaign so far, is that the Zerg tend to rally their units to a spot before they attack you. And if you can find out where that spot is, then you will have a great time. So as far as I can tell, it's kind of in this area. So I'm just going to leave my units here. I'm going to do my shield battery cannon thingy. Okay, here they come attacking me again. I'm leaving Tassadar and them out of it. Probe, you don't need to be there. So you can see Archon's very good against Mutalisks. Arguably better than Dragoons. Okay, so let's get this cannoned up. Cool. Let's start our level 1 attack. And I need to keep making units is what I need to do. And Zealot speed. I'm going to go ahead and get Zealot legs, like enhancements. Now that doesn't give them charge, unfortunately, but it makes them just move fast, which is great. I did get that upgrade last time in the last mission. Let's go to our shield battery. Stop that. So you can see that what one Hydralisk took a lot of shields off my cannons. So cannons really aren't fantastic. So you gotta watch out for those. Dying really quick. So as I've mentioned, like when you were Zerg, or when I was Zerg, you want your... Oh, nice, I forget. That's actually a great combo, Archons with the shield batteries. You want your colonies taking the damage because they have armor. Whereas Protoss, these have no armor and only have 200 health, so they're there mostly to deal damage as opposed to taking it. So that's just the difference between using defensive structures. Whereas Terran's kind of a mix. You want your siege tanks dealing damage and not taking it. You want your bunkers taking damage, but they're really not doing that much. Like with the 4 Marines inside, it's not particularly great. Okay, so now we can make High Templar, so I'm going to start doing that right away. They are 150 gas each, so I have enough gas stockpiled that things are looking pretty good. And I could get level 2 2 shields rather than level 1 ground armor for these Archons. It's tempting. In fact, let's queue up 2 more High Templar and then Zealots. And let's make some pylons to make sure that we don't get supply blocked. And once all that's done building, we're going to move out. And the goal is just to escape. It's not to destroy the Zerg base. Now, a question that I've always had is, if I'm halfway across the map and the Zerg come in and destroy my base, do I lose, even though, you know, my heroes are alive? I've always wondered that. Okay, let's go ahead and storm over here. Raynar, don't want to risk him dying. Okay, so it seems like maybe the Zerg have adapted. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if they adapted like, oh, he built buildings where we normally rally. Better rally a little further away. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Oh, Archons, I love you so much. The thing about level 2 shields here is that... they're expensive and it costs more to make them. No, Raynor. Stop it. Okay. Is that it's not the cost, it's the money. I just said the same thing. It's not the cost, it's the time. Now, I don't want to have to spend too much time more than necessary here in this base, because then the Zerg are just going to get overzealous and kill me, so... Let's get 257. Yeah, let's just get our level 1. Zealots are so good against Hydralisks. So, Telenil commented on one of my previous videos when I think it was the first Protoss thing where I was talking about Zealots seeming so good, and he mentioned, and he kind of cleared it up, it seems so good because Marines are weaker, and also because they take less damage from Hydralisks, which makes sense, because Hydralisks, yeah, so they do less damage against small. So, oh god, Archons, you fucking are great, clearing that out. You have low shields. Got an Ultralisk here. Let's storm back here if we can get... Let's not storm back there. Push in. Let's queue up a bunch more Zealots and rally them in. I am going a different way, and I didn't realize it, but you know what, we're sticking with it now. Okay. So you can see they've got quite a lot of stuff. I'm not storming because I don't want to be storming my own units. But I will storm when there's like a really large force. I'm not sure what these guys are doing here. Okay, we're rallying up the Zealots. Do I need to be killing these? I don't think so. Let's just go. Now I do have my 2 heroes selected to 1, so I can just frantically click them back so that they don't die. Storm? Storm, please. Well, that was belated. Do I want to... I kind of want to avoid this sunken colony. I don't want to attack into that, so let's go around. Up and around the way we came last time. Alright, I don't know if these Hydralisks are spawned, or if those were the ones that were there originally. Okay, so we'll go down this ramp, just keep avoiding that sunken colony. Yeah, these weren't here when we came through the first time, but that's not a big deal. Okay, our Zealots that are rallying up are getting caught by enemies, not a big deal. Let's storm. That wasn't the best storm. Let's storm again. Cool, so I just stormed like all my Zealots, but it's fine. Raynor's okay, Tassadar's okay. Cool, so let's kill these 2 Mutalisks. Cool, so I really didn't need to spend as much time in the base as I did. And let's send our 2 heroes to the beacon, and that should be it. Pretty short mission.
You have my thanks, Executor. Now let us find Zeratul and speed our way home.
Sweet. And our base survived. So that was a pretty fun mission. 21 in-game minutes, so yeah, pretty short compared to the last one. and not too hard. I think on hard mode didn't really affect the Zerg units that were on the way back to the beacon, but they did affect the large attacks that were coming at my base. Now, there was a decent amount of time where I wasn't really getting attacked right when I came on Tassadar's base, so that was very helpful to get kind of built up. Now, the next mission is a base building mission, so like I've mentioned in the last episode, now I'm a little worried about the base building missions. I'm going to play through the first Zerg attack, and that's it. Or, I'm sorry, I should say the first 2 Zerg attacks, just to see where they come from. Then I'm just going to restart and start recording, just to get some practice in, but I don't want to practice the whole mission, because that would be boring, and I want the commentary to be fresh. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.